Hi, I'm Mike Green with Optic Cyber Solutions, and today I want to provide a quick overview of how organizations seeking certification can pivot and transition for preparation from CMMC version 1.02 to version 2.0. As a quick reminder, if you haven't seen our CMMC 2.0 overview video, please take a look at that after this video as well if you need a more detailed overview of all the major changes for CMMC 2.0. This one will primarily be a quick overview for OSCs. So as we look at CMMC 2.0, really what we know today, and this is again really high level, quick hit items that are really salient points for OSCs looking to prepare for CMMC 2.0. So there was a revision from 5 levels to now 3, with level 2 being aligned directly now to NIST 800-171 with the 110 controls. And again, this is the level required to protect controlled unclassified information. The DFARS, the Defense Federal Acquisition Regulation Supplement requirement hasn't changed for the SPRS worksheet, so the Supplier Performance Risk System worksheet, which is still a requirement to kind of fill that out and submit it to the DoD, which populates a score. And also with that, an SSP or System Security Plan is still a requirement as well as part of that process. As far as CMMC guidance, there has been the scoping and model release guidance, so that's been released recently here, December the 3rd. We're still waiting for the assessment guide for all 3 levels, and you see here, looks like level 1 no later than December 10, level 2 mid-December, and level 3 is still under development. And what we'll focus on here is, for organizations preparing for a level 2 assessment, some of the resources you could use to sort of keep that momentum going as you build out preparation for CMMC version 2. So as the transition to CMMC version 2.0 occurs, really the direction from the DoD to OSCs is really, stay the course. Really continue to build out those CMMC or cybersecurity capabilities in order to meet version 2.0. And really, as you've been preparing for CMMC version 1.02, you can still leverage those same processes, capabilities, procedures, etc., as sort of the foundation for your program going forward. And you see here, the primary goals for CMMC 2.0 is really safeguard sensitive information to protect the warfighter, dynamically enhance DIB cybersecurity to meet, the evolving threats, ensure accountability while maintaining or minimizing barriers to compliance, and then, ultimately contributing toward a collaborative culture with CMMC and cyber resilience. And again, OSCs are really encouraged to continue to move forward and build out those capabilities. So as OSCs continue to prepare for, version 2.0, we do have some resources here that can be leveraged. As we mentioned, the scoping guidance has been released, and so has the model itself. But we still haven't gotten the assessment guidance. But for one thing that we do know is that CMMC version 2 going forward will, heavily leverage NIST guidance. We do know that level 2 is aligned directly with NIST 800-171. That being the case, organizations can go forward and use NIST 800-171, the assessor's guide. That's why you prepare for your practices, and within that assessor's guide, you'll know the types of objectives that assessors will be looking for. You can kind of build your capabilities in practice to ensure that you're addressing those types of requirements within the assessor's guide. Optic, we also have our own resources as well. We have a recently updated CMMC 2.0 profile template, and here really you would document both your current state and target state. So current practices as they are today, and then a target state moving forward to meet those CMMC requirements. And again, it helps support the capability development as you kind of move forward to build out those capabilities. We also have a SPRS scoring worksheet as well. It really populates, or it takes automation into the process where you can fill in specific practices against the 171, or excuse me, the CMMC 2.0 practices, and it'll actually build out a score based on the SPRS guidance and kind of align that. And from that, you can use that input to easily import and upload to the SPRS system, and also support SSP or System Security Plan development. And finally here, just a quick recap of the resources that we walked through, and also some links to the DoD website, which really talks about CMMC, the SPRS upload portal, and again, Optic resources that we have, the CMMC profile template, the SPRS scoring worksheet, and also the NIST references here. 171, 171A. Again, that's the assessor's guide. That should be helpful when building out, understanding the objectives for the specific 171 controls. And then 180, this 800, 172, those will be leveraged primarily for level 3, which is still being built up, but we figured we'd include that as a helpful reference as well. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any additional questions, definitely feel free to reach out. Thanks.